364 days ago, Brighton and Hove Albion played Manchester City in the fourth round of the FA Youth Cup. A curious case of deja vu has struck as the draw pits the two clubs against each other at the exact same stage of the competition again. Plenty has changed for the academies of both sides since that last meeting. Albion will be hoping the result is the same. They pulled off one of the competition's biggest shocks last season when they dumped City out 1-0 on home soil. Tonight they make the long trip to Manchester, hoping lightning can strike twice. And Dala try and test the legs of Tasker on the right side of that Albion back three, and Dala's done well, danced into the penalty area, and he's going to test Reed. And Dala, first time ball to O'Reilly, looking back from Ndala. That's nice football from the citizens, and Dala's cross straight into the path of Will Dixon, and it's 1-0 City, and you have to say it's a goal they deserve. And Dala with a lovely cross right along the 18-yard box, and all Dixon had to do was tap it in the bottom left-hand corner. And 12 minutes in, it's Manchester City 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Give and go between Ndala and O'Reilly, and a striker's dream, that cross from Ndala. Dixon firing it into the bottom corner. Moulton into Hinshelwood, but that City press is relentless, and Seagulls have struggled to find the key to unlock that door. Given away that time by Penman. Obavuado's taken it off him. He's broken into the area and he's flashed it not too far away from the right-hand post. Seagulls escaping. Dala breaks in behind Seagulls' back line, and Dala's curling effort saved by Reed and swept away by Mullins. Now Lawrence surging into the area, forcing a save out of Reed, and then on the second attempt, fizzing one past the post. This had a huge opportunity for them to imprint their style on Man City under-18s, and here's Bailey Smith turning with style into the penalty area, goes down, and the referee points to the penalty spot, and right at the tail end of this first half, the Seagulls will have a chance to level it. Barrington and Jenks in conversation over who's going to take it, but one lovely touch from Smith, just drifting past Katongo, has brought the Albion a penalty. Murray-Jones doing his best to put Barrington off, and Barrington bites the hand that once fed him. The former City youngster equalises for the Seagulls from the spot. They'd been building well at the tail end of this first half, and they get their reward. It's Manchester City 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, and it's Luca Barrington from 12 yards. Waited for Murray-Jones just to twitch to his right and placed it in the bottom right-hand corner. Coolly done from Luca Barrington. City breaking through O'Reilly, out to Ndala, and this could spell trouble for Brighton and Hove Albion. Ndala's going to take on Tasker, onto his left foot, shot into the top corner, and Manchester City have an instant response. From one end to the other in a flash, and it's Joel Ndala who's been the standout player in this first half, who breaks Brighton and Hove Albion hearts at the end of it. They'd just got themselves back level, and one counter-attack from City undoes all the hard work. Ndala one-on-one with Tasker, shifted it onto his left boot, and there was nothing Tommy Reed could do from there. City back on top on home soil. And Whittingham will take. It's a nice curling ball on towards the head of Jadel Katongo, and he almost buries it in the roof of the net. Tasker joining in. Lofted ball towards the penalty spot. First header won by Jenks. Bounces out to Duffus, and what a save that is from George Murray-Jones. And Duffus, almost with the perfect goal off the bench, whipped it towards that top right corner. And Murray-Jones stretching every sinew to keep it out. Jenks' header almost troubled the goalkeeper. Duffus' curling effort definitely did. But somehow George Murray-Jones was able to get fingertips on it and keep it out. Reverse ball, clipped towards the back post and headed just wide by Whittingham. The Seagulls seemed to be waiting for a flag to come up. It never came, and Whittingham, with virtually a free header again, he's played himself into trouble there, and City have stabbed at home. And Manchester City surely wrap up the tie now. Nico O'Reilly stabbing it over the line. And the Seagulls just couldn't quite play out the press that time. Giving it away inside their own penalty area, and O'Reilly the beneficiary. Difficult ball for Tommy Reid to deal with. O'Reilly wrestled Jenks off it and stabbed at home, and it's Manchester City 3, Brighton Hove Albion 1. City can break again, and that's a wonderful bit of footwork from Elaine, and Muir's been released, and Muir will bear down on the Brighton Hove Albion goal and bury it in the roof of the net. And Manchester City now cruising on home soil, because Muir's made it 4-1. Harsh on the Seagulls, had to commit more bodies forward in search of another goal, but they've been caught on the counter, and Muir, the Scottish substitute, finds the back of the net. Acres of space to run into. Reid tried to make the angle small, but Muir just lifted it over his left arm. And it's City 4, Brighton Hove Albion 1. City don't seem done yet, and Darla, Whittingham. There might be a fifth here for City, and there would have been if Alpha Ruprecht hadn't just skied the bar from 2 yards out. Well, it was worked beautifully versus the tired legs of the Seagulls defenders, and Whittingham picked out Alpha Ruprecht, and well, that is one of those ones that is simply harder to miss. And that will be the last action of a very high-quality Manchester City performance. They do get revenge for the shock result the Seagulls caused last year. It finishes in Manchester. Citizens 4, Seagulls 1.